welcome back to my channel. It's Jakira. It's been forever and a motherfucking day. I know you guys are gonna kick my ass, but listen, we're gonna talk and we're gonna catch up because it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Halloween, Happy 4th of July. Cause bitch, I've been missing out. I know. But we're gonna talk about it. Like I said, we're gonna get into it. But I wanted to come do like a quick intro. You guys, I've missed you. Let me say that for one. And yeah, let's get into the video because it's been a lot. So let's talk about it. So welcome back. Like I said, it's been forever and a freaking day, you guys. I've missed y'all so much, but I had to come make a video because I was like, I can't leave y'all hanging like this. Like, I can't be that person. Okay, we're not gonna be that person. But as you guys know from obviously my previous videos, you've seen me working with Frontier Airlines as a flight attendant and stuff like that, right? So I started back in February, and you know, things was going good, things was going great, and it came to a point where things kind of got a little bit difficult because my daughter ended up coming to Dallas, right? So if you guys don't know a little backstory, I live in Atlanta, right? Well, not currently, but when I went through like flight attendant training, all that shit, like I live in Atlanta. So my family's in Atlanta. At that point in time, like family was there, mom, dad, you know, stuff like that. So my daughter was with my parents while I was at flight attendant training. And then when I finally got to my base, which was in Dallas, you know, I had some time to kind of be by myself, get some shit together. So I ended up finding a place, got all that. And then we ended up finding, but one of my mom's like aunts, she was an older lady, so she would help out, you know, to watch my daughter and stuff. So like I said, it just, you know, like things started working out. I was getting nervous because I knew my daughter was coming, but you know, and then I just wanted to have obviously I wanted to have things in order. So I kind of just wanted to have that place in order for her because I was staying with my aunt at the time. And, you know, when I first got there, I was staying with my aunt in Dallas. So I was like, for me to know, you know, get a place close to the airport, that was one that was very important because I didn't have no car. So, you know, if I needed to Uber, shit like that, it wouldn't be too crazy expensive. And then I didn't want to be too far from my mom's aunt because, you know, I would have to take my daughter, you know, Uber my daughter to her if I had to go take a flight. So I was like, okay, perfect. It worked out. But it kind of got hard because being on reserves, you guys, like, it is not fucking easy. So basically, I got fired. Let's clear that. Now, it took me a while to make this video because, first of all, I was very embarrassed. I was like, bro, I did all this fucking work for nothing. And, you know, like, this is something I worked so hard for. And it was like, it was just a waste of time. So I was very embarrassed. I was like, damn, you know, like, it just didn't work out how I planned to. So I can explain that process in another video, like how that worked out, how, you know, it ended up being like a fact-finding meeting. If you guys are flight attendants or previous flight attendants, you know what that means. Or if you're getting into flight attending, you're having a fact-finding meeting. So I had like 2 fact-finding meetings. And when I tell you, it went into a whole thing where they went into an investigation because they were like, well, they really didn't have a like actual reason to fire me. Yes, my attendance and stuff was kind of messed up. And then again, you can't have more than 8 points. I think yes, it's 8 points during your probation period. So I was at like, I think my last, when I couldn't make a flight, it bumped me up to 10 points. So like I said, I can go more in depth with how that went if you guys really want to know. But to give you guys more of an update, so from Dallas, right, I moved back to Atlanta because obviously I didn't have my job no more, and I really went through like a time where I was so sad and I was just very depressed because I just was like, bro, I like moved my whole fucking life to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I moved my life to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I couldn't go back to Atlanta. I just didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my intention. That wasn't my plan. Like, I knew that Frontier, like, okay, being with Frontier wasn't my end all be all, but I knew that it was some type of stepping stone for me to get where I wanted to be at. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, at least I got my foot in the door with this. And then, you know, I can work on building, getting to a bigger airline, like a main airline and stuff like that. So losing this job really took a toll on me, bro. Like, I was so fucking sad. I was just in a place where I was like, I just did everything. I did all this shit for nothing. Like, I just felt like I was a fucking failure, bro. I just felt, because it was like, I proved to like, it's not even I had to prove it to nobody, but I just proved to myself that I actually could do it. And to finally do it and then to lose the fucking job within like 5 months, I was just like, what the fuck, bruh? But so, like I said, I ended up moving back to Atlanta with my mom. And, you know, that worked out for a point in time. But you know how it is sometimes with your parents. Like, you can only be with your parents for so long. And me, I'm the type of person, every time I've gotten into a situation, I've always been able to come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never been an issue where my parents like, no, you can never come back. I mean, there has been a time, but any other time I've ever needed to go back home, my parents welcomed me with fucking open doors. Yes, they had their rules. Yes, they had, you know, things that they didn't, you know, like, or they did like, or what they wanted you to do, or what they expected out of you. But I knew that I always could go home. You know what I'm saying? And that was just something that I appreciated about my parents. Even though it wasn't like obviously something I wanted, I knew that if I needed it, it was there. So that really was very important to me. But anyways, moved back with my mom. Me and my daughter went back to Atlanta from Dallas, and I started working and stuff like that. So I was just like, all right, you know, this is cool. But obviously I'm still kind of in my mode where I'm not really happy. I'm not too, you know, fond of what's going on, because I'm like, bitch, I just lost my motherfucking job. Like, I'm irritated. So when it came to like reapplying to be a flight attendant, I really wasn't into that. Like, I really was out of tune, bro. Like, when I said I was out of it, like, I didn't want to have shit to do with flight attending. I just needed to take like a mental break to really realize like this lifestyle of being a flight attendant is not for the fucking weak. And I've said that in plenty of fucking videos. It is not for the weak. It's very demanding. So welcome back, y'all. I didn't finish the first part of the video, right? So y'all probably like, bitch, you came with a whole new style, whole new hair, whole new background. What's going on? I know, I get it. Right now I'm in PA. I am visiting my daughter. She is with her grandparents right now on her dad's side. So I came to, you know, come spend some time or whatever. But I was like, I do need to finish this video because I want to post it. And like I said, I wanted to give you guys an update. So anyways, like I was telling y'all, me and my daughter had ended up moving back to Atlanta, right? So started working, blase, had to start making money, right? All right, so that lasted for like a few months because I got back in September of last year, right? And I kind of just had in my mind, before I even went to Atlanta, let me tell you guys this. I was contemplating on going to New York or to Atlanta, right? And the reason why I was contemplating on going to New York is because my daughter, her dad's side is from New York. And I was like, maybe, just maybe, we can make this work, right? Not make it work between him and I, but make this work as like co-parenting and just getting stuff together. So anyways, I ended up moving back to Atlanta, right? Because I didn't go to New York. Okay, noted. So months passed by, y'all. Months passed by, and you know, I'm working and stuff like that. But like I told you, when you live with your parents, it's too much. It's too much, bro. And I could only take so much, right? And then mind you, my mom, she's an African parent. She's from Liberia. literally born and raised, okay? So this ain't no American Parent. This ain't no, it's different structures, different limitations, different boundaries. It's different levels to this shit when you dealing with African parents. You hear me? Okay. Glad we got that understood. Now, like I said, we stayed there for a few months. I was there September, October, November, and we left to come to New York in December, right? Because my daughter, her dad was like, hey, you know, I really want you to bring her. And, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to, you know, handle my responsibilities and do what I got to do. Okay. So I was like, all right, you know, like, first of all, I was hesitant because, mind you, I've been a single parent this whole time. Like, my daughter is 8.5 years old. She'll be 9 in July. So I've received help from like his side of the family and stuff like that. When it came to him like being very active and being, you know, present, it was not that at all, right? But my dad, I mean, my daughter, she knows her dad. We've lived in New York before. We've spent time, you know, like trying to work it out and be together. So I was just like, all right, you know, like we've had time. There's years that's not passed. We can make this work. Like we can really co-parent and do some things now. Bitch, I came out here, right? Came to New York. Everything's going great. Everything's going good. And I'm not saying that, you know, shit is not going good still. It is. But my daughter, like I said, is 8 years old, right? She doesn't wear no fucking diapers. She doesn't cry like a fucking baby. You know, if you tell her to do something, she's going to do it. She can tell you what she needs, what she wants. It's not that hard. Like, she's literally a grown little person, okay? She can communicate with you. She can literally get up and do what she needs to do. You don't have to get up and do shit for her. You feel me? Like, that's how it is with my child. So, her dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't been a father. This is both of our first kid. Like, we've never had kids before this. We don't know the rule book, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand because it wasn't easy for me. Like, I had to figure this shit out. Like, yeah, I had my mom telling me, yeah, I watch videos, yeah, I read books, but when you actually have to be a parent, you have to learn how to do that shit, right? But like I said, like, honestly, things are going pretty well. My daughter's in school. She's enjoying herself here. Like, she, you know, have time to spend with her dad. Now, her dad is a trip. Let me tell you that. He's a trip. And I don't want to speak too negative on it. But what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say this. My daughter loves her fucking dad to the fucking ground. You feel me? Whether he's been present a lot or not really present, she loves him the fuck down. And I've never been that mom to talk shit about my baby daddy. I've never been that person. Because you do have some baby moms out here that don't give a fuck. Your kids will be like, oh my God, I miss my dad and I want to be with my dad. And then baby mom's like, fuck that nigga. That's not your dad. You know, they will talk shit about them. And I have never been that person. I never wanted my daughter to hear me talk shit about her dad. As she gets older, she can figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's a piece of shit, but, you know, as time goes on, people grow and get better. And I just want my daughter to learn that for herself, whether he shows her the good side of him or whether he shows her the bad side. But I just want her to have her own judgment call instead of me putting something in her mind and in her ear, making her think that her dad doesn't give a fuck about her or her dad's not there or whatever the case is, right? I never talk bad about my baby daddy in front of my child. Never, and never will. But like I said, so far so good. Y'all gonna kick my ass for this one, but I finally had got into a place where I was like, all right, I'm ready to be a flight attendant again. I'm ready to, you know, put the effort in and, you know, see if I can do this, especially with my daughter being out here in New York. And now I have the time to really like put the energy and, you know, really kind of focus, right? So you guys, I was working on, applying with a main airline, right? So I got through the first part, which was like a virtual tryout. Got through that. The next part was the video interview, right? And so I had until February 4th to complete this video interview. Now, you would think somebody that is actually trying to get back into it and you don't want to take this seriously again, that I would get that shit done before the 4th. It didn't happen. It did not happen. Because let me tell you this. I've been back and forth from New York to Atlanta, New York to Atlanta. I still got shit going on in Atlanta. I still do work out there in Atlanta. So that's why I've been coming back and forth, back and forth. Now, do I have work out here in New York? Yes. I found me something that can bring me income, and it doesn't matter where I am. I know I can make money, right? That's the best part about it. So it was my fault because I was in Atlanta, focused on the wrong fucking shit, not focusing on what I'm supposed to be really focusing on with completing this interview. And you know, it was a lot. So I'm going to try again. And like I said, at this point, this is like a new evolution, basically. You guys are gonna come and I guess be with me on my day-to-day, the shit I do in the city when I go to work, like the next venture, because I have a lot of shit planned and coming up in the next month or two. So I really want to get back into YouTube. I really want to take you guys on this journey because you guys started with me, right? So I didn't want to just leave y'all hanging like, damn, she now became a flight attendant, now she too good for us? No, that's not what happened. Bitch, I was depressed. A bitch was down and motherfucking out. You hear me? So, you know, slowly over time, I've gotten better, and now I'm feeling like, I'm not going to say I'm completely 100% back to myself, but I will say I'm feeling good enough to get up and make sure that I handle my shit and make sure that regardless of what the situation is, I'm still going to prevail. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to accomplish my goals and achieve my dreams and the things that I want in this lifetime. I'm going to be blessed with them. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm not really sad anymore or just depressed or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not feeling like that no more. Now, do I have times where I might just, you gotta think about it. And even there's a lot of like my flight attendant friends like that we had training together. These bitches not moved up and I'm motherfucking proud of them. Like, you know, like I said, Frontier is not the fucking end all be all. That's literally just the fucking start. Like, let's just get our foot through the door and then we can progress. So I got friends that's with United now. I got friends that's with American Airlines. I got friends that's with regional airlines. And mind you, regional pays more. Okay, so yes, they don't fly internationally like that, but Frontier didn't either. You know what I'm saying? We only went a few places, and some of these regional places, like some of these regional airlines go to the exact same places, but they're paying their flight attendants more, right? And it's a little different. The structure's different. It's not as many flight attendants, but it's something that you can benefit off of from being with a low budget, low income airline. I'm not talking shit about Frontier. I'm just saying, I'm speaking facts, right? We're speaking facts. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I've seen personally with my own eyes that if you want more out of a situation, you can do it and you will get it. You know what I'm saying? For my friends, for all of us to start at Frontier and now to see them doing, you know, fucking international flights with major legacy airlines, I'm so fucking proud because it's not that I know I can't do it. It's just, it's good to see that when you're kind of down and out and you have somebody with you during that time of you guys working hard and killing it and doing what you could do to get to the point of becoming a flight attendant. And then it's like you kind of fell off, but they went and prevailed and, you know, moved on to different airlines and, you know, different levels. It gives you a sense of hope. I'm not gonna lie. It gives you a sense like, not that if they can do it, I can do it, but they did it. So I damn sure know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not sitting here trying to compare myself to nobody, but it's also understanding that if you work hard enough and if you want it enough, you're going to get it. It may take a little minute. It's still going to happen. So, like I said, I just kind of wanted to finish the video. I'm going to be in PA for a few more days, so I might do some vlogging. I don't know. It depends on what I'm doing. But when I get back to the city, because bitch, I forgot to tell you. we're going to Vegas. We're going to Vegas next week. We're going to Vegas next week. So I got invited by one of my good fucking friends. I met him with Frontier. He's a flight attendant as well. And so, bitch, we're gonna get lit in Vegas. You hear me? I'm not a flight attendant no more. So I can indulge in the, you feel me, in the devil's lettuce and do some shit that I'm not, you know, shit I wouldn't do as a flight attendant. I can do it now. And I'm going to take full advantage. So he's the flight attendant. I don't got to be good. Bitch, I'm going to be bad. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I'm going to Vegas for, I think, a day or two. I think it's 2 days. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. So if y'all don't see another video after this, you definitely will see the Vegas trip. Okay? You definitely will be coming with me on that. I'm flying from Jersey to Vegas. So like I said, from the beginning to the end, you guys will be with me. So we're going to Vegas, and yeah, I'm very excited about that.